Hi guys, I ain't done an update for quite some time because there ain't been no point, because everything was going all nice and smoothly, no problem at all. It seems my LPS have got Polyp Bailout. Polyp Bailout is where the polyp bails out of the skeleton, like what you can see there, there. This one's it's gonna happen to this one as well. It's happening here. It's happening there. Torch corals are fine, no problem with them. It's just at the frog spawn and the hammers. And the reason for Polyp Bailout, from what I've learned, is big changes in the water chemistry. So what happened to me was my alkalinity tube come off my dosing line, and it was going in the cabinet, and I only started to notice it was going down the alkalinity because I get notifications, and I thought, this is strange. So I started investigating, and I found that the bottom of the cabinet was full of the alkalinity solution, so it dropped it quite a bit quite quickly. So I've rectified it, done what I had to do, and then the alkatronic started dosing, so it was dosing large amounts of alkalinity. So I think that's a possibility, one thing that's happened. Another thing I think is what has happened is I started dosing the macro elements, like the micro elements, we'll call them, into the aquarium, and I've got a feeling I've OD'd it, I've overdosed it. So yeah, not good. And the trouble is, if I do a water change, let's say 50% water change, 10% whatever, is that going to shock the corals even more? Possibly. So what do? I'm going to leave it, and I'm just going to keep on taking the dead heads out and just see how things go. That's all I can do. But I've lost, I don't know, who knows, maybe 10 heads of frog spawn and hammer because of a tube coming off. That's what I believe, the alkalinity. Then big doses of alkalinity were being dosed in, and I think it was a mixture of me adding in too much of the macro elements and the minor elements into the aquarium, and it's just basically stunned the LPS corals to cause Polyp Bailout. As you can see here, you can see the skeleton on this one. This will fall off. This is finished, this one. This is how it was. It was fluffy like this one. That one's bailed out completely. And that one is, you can see it's going to start dripping off of it. Same with that one over here. That one's not happy. That one there, that's basically, that's finished. I might take that out or put that somewhere in the tank so I can just get the polyp that bails and throw the polyp away so it don't start rotting in the tank. That's an important thing you've got to do as well. If the polyps just fall out in the tank somewhere, they're going to start rotting. So you need to sort of grab them polyps and get rid of them. But this is what you call Polyp Bailout, guys. This is where you sod around with the water when everything's going well, and you take it that little bit too far. And everything, as I was saying, I haven't done an update on this tank for God knows how long, because everything was thriving, growing, splitting, doing great. And then me and my ideas decided, let's just dose some minor elements and macro elements. And I think I've just chucked in far too much. I think that's what's happened. So it teaches me a lesson. Basically, leave things alone. Just carry on with what I've been doing for the last year or two. I don't do a water change. I just leave it as it is. everything's ICP tests every couple of months, and I just follow what I'm told to do. But I've gone away from the ICP test and I've bloody done something I shouldn't have done. So this is what happens. So now I've got to live with the consequences of possibly, you know, it's not about the money. I couldn't care less about the money. I've started off with some of these from one head, they've split into 4, 5, 10 heads. You know, lesson learned, I guess. There's ups and downs in this. So this is one of my downs, very rare downs that I have, but this is one of them. So it's not brown jelly disease, because I know what that looks like as well. It's definitely not brown jelly disease. It's Polyp Bailout, where the polyp leaves the skeleton as a last ditch attempt to get away from whatever's in the water. So this is it, guys. We'll see what happens in a few days' time, end of the week, I guess. Right, thanks a lot. See ya. Bye.